Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys probably know, the Sephora VIB sale is upon us. It is happening very soon, and I will be giving some makeup recommendations probably next week, this weekend. We'll see what happens, but I really wanted to give you guys some perfume recommendations as well. So I'm going to be sharing my top 10 favorite Gourmand scents at Sephora. I decided to do Gourmand because that's typically what I buy, what I go for, and what I have a lot of in my collection. So I picked 10 out, which it was very hard to do because I have quite a few, especially a lot of vanillas, and Gourmand fragrances usually mean dessert-like, edible. So I'm classifying most of my vanilla fragrances in here. There's some really good ones, so if you're looking for a new perfume to pick up during this sale, hopefully this video will be helpful. The sale is going to start October 27 for Rouge. It's going to be the 31st for VIB and Insiders, and it will end on November 6th. So it is coming up so fast. Be on the lookout for some of my makeup recommendations, but let's talk fragrance. Let's start the video off with some Kayali, and probably my favorite scent in her line. This might even be out vanilla for me. This is the Yum Pistachio Gelato from her line. I have the humongous bottle, and I wear this so much. It is so good. I did do an entire review on this fragrance when it came out, and it definitely was not what I expected, but not in a bad way, because I seriously wear the crap out of this. I do feel like I wear it a little more in spring and summer because it's a nice kind of warmer weather Gourmand, but this one to me smells like cotton candy and whipped cream. And then it has this almost candied citrus aspect to it as well, which is so good. I don't necessarily get like pistachio off of it. I know this one has tons of notes in it, but just reading off the back, it has pistachio gelato, hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. I feel like so many people love this scent, and it's a nice one. It's not super heavy. It's a nice, light, yummy Gourmand, as the name is Yum. It's perfection. I highly recommend this scent. If you want something very sweet, very fruity, so delicious, you have to try the Yum Pistachio Gelato. It's such a favorite of mine, so I wanted to include that one first in the video. Now, kind of going with that cotton candy theme, again, I know this is kind of a summery scent. This is Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. I do wear this one a little bit more in spring and summer because this is like a fresh cotton candy type of scent, but honestly, I do wear my Gourmands year round, so I will wear this anytime, any place. But this one is so pretty. It really does smell like sweet sugar spun cotton candy, but it has a fresh vibe to it where it's not overbearingly, sickeningly sweet cotton candy. It's not quite as sweet as like pink sugar or something like that because it has that delicious freshness to it, but it smells clean but still very sweet. One of my all-time favorite perfumes this year. I really like Skylar. They do make clean perfumes, so I feel like their scents aren't the most long-lasting, but they're awesome if you guys are a little more sensitive to scents because they do have more natural ingredients in them. The notes on this one read watery notes, raspberry, apple, middle notes of coconut milk, water lily, and guava blossom, base notes of cotton candy, vanilla, musk, solar notes, and amber. That's kind of a lot going on with the notes, but if you just think of a fresh and clean cotton candy, that is what this is. Let's talk about a new fragrance to Sephora that is so good. I recently picked this one up, and this is the new Dolce & Gabbana fragrance. I just heard so many people talking about this and telling me that I need to pick this up because apparently it smells like a lemon pound cake, and I do love me a good lemon sweet scent. Like, I have quite a few perfumes with that kind of a note in it, so I was really excited to see one kind of in that realm available at Sephora, at Ulta, and this is called Devotion. I really love the packaging on this one as well. I just have a small bottle. I feel like the medium bottle is even prettier, but I love the little heart design on the middle. And this one, to me, has more of a lemon candy vibe. So right away when you spray it, you do get more of that citrus, but as it dries down, it turns even creamier, even sweeter. And it honestly dries down really close to my Acro Bake perfume, which is one of my favorites. I would say that Acro has a little tiny bit more longevity, but this is still a really nice option. especially with the Sephora sale discount. If you want a sweet, creamy, kind of lemony dessert scent, this is the one. It is so good. This one has top notes of candied lemon, middle notes of orange blossom, panna cotta, and rum, and then base notes of vanilla to give it that yummy sweet dry down. Now let's do a few of my vanillas because I do have a very large vanilla fragrance collection. Vanilla is one of my favorite fragrance notes, and if you want to smell like vanilla bean ice cream, you have to check out the Dolce by Rosie Jane. This one I think is a little bit on the lighter side, but it really nails that true vanilla bean scent. If you know, you know, like a bowl of vanilla bean ice cream, that's exactly what this one smells like. It is so pretty. This one has notes of vanilla, chocolate, musk, and hinoki wood. A few of my favorite things. I love a good vanilla, chocolate, and musk kind of vibe. I don't know, I guess it does kind of have a musk, which does give it a little bit more of a skin scent. But it's so pretty. Definitely worth checking out if you love vanillas. Another vanilla heavy fragrance, which I think is more of a powerhouse, surprisingly, is from the YSL Black Opium line, but this one is the Le Parfum version. It just came out last year, and this is so good, especially for the fall and winter months, because this is such a warm, cozy, but strong vanilla. I know a lot of people don't like Black Opium, but give this one a try because I think you would be really impressed with it. It still has kind of the base of Black Opium where it has that vanilla and coffee kind of scent, but it really amps up the vanilla on this one, and I think it is so deep and so pretty, and it actually lasts longer on the skin. But yeah, this is very good, especially if you like vanilla cappuccino kind of vibe and want something warm and cozy for the fall and winter months. Definitely check out the Black Opium Le Parfum. This one has top notes of pear, cinnamon, and green mandarin, middle notes of solar, jasmine sambac, and orange blossom, but the base notes is really what I get out of that, and it has so many different vanillas. It has Madagascar vanilla, bourbon vanilla, vanilla absolute, coffee, vanilla orchid, and patchouli. So I pretty much always smell the base notes in this fragrance, and it is so good. And I can't do a Gourmand video without mentioning the classic to me. This is Kayali's Vanilla 28. Just kind of my go-to vanilla, honestly. This is a great layering one. And when I just want vanilla, basic vanilla, I'm going to pull out this one. What's interesting with Vanilla 28, it actually does not have vanilla in the fragrance notes. It's actually more of a brown sugar. But to me, it does give off a vanilla vibe. It's very sweet. I also like this one for fall and winter. And the longer you have this one, the darker the perfume gets and like the better it smells and the longer it lasts, which is crazy. So it will darken up over time. But this is such a pretty, just basic, nice, warm, cozy, again, vanilla. So this one has notes of vanilla orchid and jasmine, middle notes of brown sugar and tonka bean, and base notes of amber, amberwood, musk, and patchouli. Next, let's talk some marshmallowy scents. I love a good marshmallow note. I have to mention Killian's Love Don't Be Shy. I feel like this always makes it in my top Sephora fragrance list because I just can't get enough of this smell. I know it's not for everyone, but I love it. It is very sweet though. It gives off marshmallow with some candied fruits and honestly, a little bit of a root beer vibe. This one's super strong. It smells rich to me, but still it's very over the top sweet. So if you're not really into the super sweet scents, maybe this isn't for you. But I don't know, I can't get enough of this one. I know for the longest time it was said that Rihanna wears this scent and that she smells incredible. Of course, she has her own perfume now. I don't know if that was ever true, but that's always been the rumor and how this one got really popular. The notes on this one include top notes of neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, and coriander, middle notes of orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, iris, and rose, base notes of sugar, vanilla, caramel, musk, civet, and labdanum. But I smell marshmallows in this one. Next up, we have Commodities Milk Fragrance. This is so pretty. It's definitely a very marshmallowy, milky scent to me, but very sweet. I feel like it's a very unique smell as well. I've never really smelled anything like this, but the first time I got a sample of this, I just immediately fell in love. And this one is very powerful. This is actually their medium intensity. So the Commodity brand will have like a light, a medium, and then like an intense version of all of their scents. But I feel like you get very long wear out of just the medium. I feel like the bold one would be way too much for me. It's amazing, you guys. So pretty. This one has top notes of milk, but it's not like a nasty milk or anything like that. It just makes it creamier. I feel like middle notes of marshmallow and natural musk, and then base notes of tonka bean and mahogany. Since we're talking gourmands, I had to include this Killian scent as well, because this is a nice one for, again, the fall and winter months, especially during spooky season and Thanksgiving. This one is Angel Share by Killian, and I just have a small one of this. I've been meaning to get a big one. Killian is a little bit pricey, but also there's definitely a time and place for this fragrance in my opinion. This one to me smells like a warm apple pie. It has the cinnamon in here and clove, or like it's like a mulled cider kind of vibe. It's really pretty and it definitely smells edible. I really love this one when it dries down, especially because sometimes it can be a bit too much when I put it on, because I mean, I don't always want to smell like I'm a walking apple pie or a walking cider, but I mean, it really is beautiful. I think this might be the time. Maybe I will pick up a full size, we'll see, but it is just so pretty and just like a go-to to wear during this time, especially during like holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas. This is such a pretty one. This one has top notes of cognac, middle notes of cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak, and base notes of praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. I feel like I smell all of those things bottled up in this little guy. Now the last perfume, I had to pick a cherry fragrance. I do enjoy a good cherry scent, and I mean, there is some really good ones at Sephora, but I feel like if you have one, that's really all you need, but that's just my personal preference because a lot of them can kind of smell similar, but I was really impressed with the new 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition. So I wanted to include it in this video because I think this is the best cherry perfume that I own, and I mean, it smells a little similar to the Kayali, their Burning Cherry, I think it is, or Burning Love, something like that, but this one's even stronger. Like this one actually lasts on the skin, and it's like very true sour cherry, but it's still very sugary and sweet, and it does smell edible, like a cherry pie in a way. But wow, this one is so beautiful. I even get a little bit of like maybe clove in there too. I know cherry can be hard to have longevity, I feel like Tom Ford Lost Cherry and the Kayali just do not last on me. This one will last all day. So the notes on this one are top notes of cherry, pink pepper, marshmallow, and mandarin orange. Middle notes, saffron, cherry blossom, orris, and osmanthus. Base notes, vanilla, amber, musk, frankincense, and guaiac wood. So a lot going on there, but yeah. I get some type of cherry pie or a cherry cider maybe. Really pretty. This is a bonus because it's not a perfume, so I picked 10 perfumes, but I cannot do a Sephora fragrance video without mentioning this one, especially a gourmand fragrance video. This is Sol de Janeiro's Cheirosa 71, which is their caramelized vanilla and macadamia. This is one of the most amazing scents on this planet in my opinion. It's so good, like so good, so edible. It smells like toasted, caramelized, nutty. Oh my goodness, it's incredible. It really is. And if you really like to smell edible, if you like gourmand scents to a T and you have not tried this yet, add this to cart. Like immediately add to cart. I recently had to buy the big spray bottle of it because I love it so much, and I don't know, I was nervous for a while that they were going to get rid of it like they did with the coconut one, because I haven't been seeing this one at Sephora as often, and I'm so scared that they would discontinue this one. I mean, I feel like it has a pretty big fan base though, so I feel like people would riot if they did get rid of this one, but I hope not. So I bought a huge bottle of it. I love this one. Definitely check out the 71 by Sol de Janeiro, and it's always a good time to get it during the extra 20% off because that's probably the lowest price you're gonna get on Sol de Janeiro. So that is gonna complete this fragrance list, my top recommendations for gourmand scents at Sephora. These are truly the best of the best from a gourmand, I don't know, connoisseur. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I mean, I feel like I recommend some pretty good fragrances here. I will have the Sephora sale dates down below. I would say it is a good time to pick up fragrances because fragrances don't really go on sale more than 20% off very often. So I would say it's definitely worth checking out if you are Rouge status or if you're VIB with the 15%. With Beauty Insider, 10% off isn't much. You're basically just saving taxes, and they would probably have some better deals, to be honest, during Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So that's also coming up too. But yeah, most of these brands don't go more than 20% off, especially with fragrance. It's hard to find at a good price. Besides, I know that YSL, sometimes they will do 30% off fragrances. So sometimes it doesn't include their newer scents though, but that's something to look out for. I know Kayali does a Black Friday sale too, and I think theirs might also be 20% if you want to wait on it. But yeah, that's my list. I'm going to have everything linked down below, as well as in the YouTube shopping tab here that you guys can shop straight from the video. Let me know if you have any recommendations for me that I need to pick up during the sale. I mean, I have purchased quite a bit of the new releases, so I don't know what I'm going to get this Sephora sale for perfume. We'll have to see. Also, totally wanted to recommend their perfume sets during the sale too, because they do a sampler kit, which a lot of people think is you're just buying samples, but no. You buy the sample kit and then you get to redeem it for a free full size. And let me tell you, they raised the price this year, so I do not think it's worth it buying regular price at all. But with the Sephora sale discount, 100% I would pick it up because you're already getting savings on top of savings. So I will also link those down below too. Those always go very fast during the sale, and they're a great way to sample some perfumes, see how it sits on your skin, and see if it's something that you like. And then you have a bunch of travel sizes you can bring with you on trips and stuff. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.